I just was at a place in my life where I felt like I needed to do something to be better. I remember putting on the shoes, which was, I don't even know if they were runners or basketball shoes at that point, and going out for what I thought was an eternity, but turned out to be about 3 kilometers. Couldn't finish that. I started running on the roads, absolutely loved it, and one thing I discovered is that on the roads it's a nice way to just go out and shut everything off but your mind and then just think, and it's kind of got this pattern where you don't have to worry, it's just flat and you're running and you get to do your thinking. Whereas when I started trail running, which was a couple of years after I picked up the 3Ks and things like that, I found myself in a place where I had to be present at every moment, because everything on trails and mountains, you've got to be a lot more aware of the surroundings, your footing, the trails, the rocks, the roots, all these things. So then it makes you, I don't know, I find there's times in life where you don't really have the opportunity to have this immediate moment, and I find that trail running, mountain running really provides me the chance to be here and in that now. We're kind of designed to some extent to run. I don't think there's anything more natural than getting into a full stride or full gait and running and pushing yourself, whether it be on flat, up, down, whatever. It's fun. I mean, that ultimately, walking's not fun, running is. Don't get me wrong, like if I want to go out and I want to hit consistent splits and run fast, I'm going to go on the roads and it's great. But where I'm happiest is definitely out in the woods, in the mountains, on the trails for sure. The nerves before a race are just like, it's too much to deal with. And then once you're in the race, the one thing I do appreciate about racing is it gives you an opportunity, an environment to push yourself probably where you may not necessarily do in training at times, because you feel like there's more at stake. I mean, I just like racing from time to time, but training is where all the fun is. It's where if you're feeling good, then you're going for it, you're going hard. If you're not feeling so good, then you take that day to just be and enjoy, and maybe take an extra minute somewhere and take that view in where you normally wouldn't on a hard training run. Just this past summer, I finished my first 100-kilometer trail race in Oregon. So whenever I'm out running on the roads, I'm conscious of the fact that there's still people around me. It's very much tied to whatever you want to define as society and people, and I can never kind of just shut off the fact that there's others, there's cars, there's noise, there's biking, there's just everything. There's a lot of distractions, and the seconds that I get on the trail, it's silence. That idea that I think it's Japanese culture, they talk about like forest bathing, right? That renewal that you get out, and sometimes you ask my wife, I don't get my run in, and if it's not a run in the woods, I'm a different person, a little grumpier. So there's never a run that I've run out on the trails and regretted it and didn't feel good about it, or was upset or frustrated.